Hello everybody, today I will be doing a review of this Arcturus Centaur B made by Arcturus themselves. This Arcturus gun is based on the AKB-15, which is a Slovakian modernization of the AK-47/AKM produced by Arax in 2015, hence the name. This video will be split up into a few sections, consisting of disassembly, battery hop-up adjustment, and size and problems and whatsoever, which you will see down later in this video below. So, starting off, what comes in the box. So to start off, the sight and this grip do not come in the box. Now, what does come in the box is the rifle itself, these forward sights, so the flip up sights, which can flip up like on an M4. The SCAR-based stock, one mid-cap magazine, which is chambered in 7x62, and you are also greeted with a high-cap magazine, which I recommend you don't use on a game. I only use this for chronos. Now, disclaimer, this gun is not the same one that you can buy off a Taiwan gun right now. Arcturus have made a re-release version which comes with polymer hop-up, which is put in here, and does not feature a magazine like this. It more so features a magazine that looks similar to this polymer standard magazine from an AK-74U M modernized, which is more of a 5.45 by 32 round, which also fits in this gun. These magazines are made by DMag, so yeah, that saves you from looking for magazines, which looks alright, but the original went with these magazines anyway, so I'll be doing the review with these magazines. So, to start off this video and begin our first section, which is this disassembly / battery / hop-up adjustment and our fire selector. So, to access our battery, let's start with the hop-up first. So to access the hop-up, you pull down the safety selector, which is an AK safety selector, which everyone is alright with. So AB is fully automatic, and then this is semi-automatic. Put it down and then lift back the charging handle, which will reveal you a slider hop-up adjustment, which is metal on this gun, as you can see here as well. Now this gun accepts 7.4 volt batteries and can accept 11.1 volt batteries, which are these type of batteries. This gun also accepts Dean's connectors, so you don't have to look for any outputs or adapters. So this is how the battery looks, AK stick types, which would fit in there, which I'll be showing you later on in the video. Now, between these two batteries, they both work, but the only thing that changes is the sound and fire rate. Besides that, you can use both these batteries. They work the same. So to access the battery compartment, you must pull out a pin here at the stock, which is one pin here and one pin here at the top of the handrail. And then you must slide it back, which I'll be showing in the video. So to start off, I'm going to pull back this pin. Basically, I'm going to cut to a part where I already pulled them out and I'm ready to pull out the entire top half of this. So, after pulling these two pins out from here and here, which for aid, I recommend you use a screwdriver with the X screw point on it. It doesn't really matter, but it aids in pulling out the pin here, or the pin which helps you remove the stock. Now, to access the battery compartment, we must now pull back. You see how this section this top section looks like it's separated from the bottom half. Basically, what you need to do is you need to pull back. See, you pull it back and now lift it up, which is easier said than done. It's hard to do one-handed, trust me. So after pulling it apart, my bad guys, it's just really hard to do one-handed. Now, you should be, believe this later, now you should be greeted with the lower half, which is where your battery goes in. So, where your battery goes in is here in this, connecting to this Dean's connector, which I will connect right now. So here's how it should look after being connected. And to hide it, you just put it in here and you fold down the wires like this. Any way it could work. The important thing is that it fits into this compartment here, so the gun can close on itself. And now, to put this gun back, you basically have to reverse what you have done, the way you disassembled it. And now I'll be getting to the problems section with this rifle. Now I'm going to talk about the problems with this rifle. So, problems start. So when I got this gun, I came across a few problems where the gun would fire on burst, it would fire burst on semi-automatic, which is this mode right here. Now, basically, another problem I had, which was that the piston inside the gearbox didn't travel its full length, basically not allowing it to fire at times, which also got in the way of me having to reset the gun with a button that is present under the trigger right here. See this button right here? You have to press it every single time you're done firing with your gun, which I pressed it now. So, now comes to how I fixed it. So, I brought this gun to workshops. My bad for the camera quality. I don't know what's happening to my phone camera. Basically, I brought this into workshops. I brought this into Hobby Airsoft, and I brought this into GSE Airsoft, and I wasn't able to get this fixed. I could have sent it back to Taiwan Gun, but I wasn't bothered dealing with the shipping process of sending it all the way back to Poland just so it can get fixed and all that. So I decided fine, I'll do it myself. And so I bought myself a high-speed motor, which basically fixed all of its problems, but now everything's fine. So now we will be getting to the size and the comparison of part of this video. Now, the rifle is the size of standard Kalashnikov length. This of your AKMs and AK-47s and AK-12s. And the length being clocking in at a standard AK length. And weighing in around 3 kilos without added sight or grip or without a loaded magazine. And without backup sights. Now, it is a little bit heavier. This gun, one minor problem is that it's a little bit front heavy. Now, why is this? It's because this is made out of aluminum. The whole gun is made out of steel, but this is made out of aluminum, which on other guns, such as the AK-74 or maybe M4s or MP5s, which feature a polymer handguard or feature a wooden handguard. But the problem with this is that it's front heavy because the balance is a little bit off. Because you have this aluminium rail which reaches all the way to the gas block, which is seen here. And you see how it has a heavy build throughout the front of the portion of the rifle, but the back has a big scar stock which mostly consists of polymer, while this is metal and rubber. So that's also a main issue with this gun. But depending on the human and the person who is wielding this gun. If you hit the gym up, you will be fine. I recommend running this hand guard on it, as it's way more comfortable than a standard grip like I have on this MP5 or like I have on my AK-74U, which I'll be showing in the comparison. Now, for size comparison, I will be comparing it to the AK-12, also made by Arcturus, an AK-74U, and a standard MP5 length, and a Glock 17 Gen 3. This is my gun. This is the Arcturus rifle compared to an AK-12, also made by Arcturus. Which, this is what I've meant by the polymer handguard and this handguard. They are roughly the same size, as they are both standard AK length. This one being a bit longer because the stock is extended, and I will make, for anybody who's interested, I'll be making a video about this gun as well. If anyone is also interested, I am selling this gun on Telegram, the Airsoft Telegram, and under hashtag Renat Serson. If anybody's interested, hit me up on Telegram, and I'll be willing to sell you this rifle for price with a sale. Now I will be comparing it to a standard MP5 and a Glock 17. Here is the gun. Here's the Arcturus compared to a Cyma Platinum MP5. Now I have this a little bit. This is the length of it, basically. You have a huge length difference here to here, and the stock is collapsible anyway, so the length decreases. So that's how it looks with them both side by side. Now I'll be comparing it with the Glock 17. And here is the Glock 17 with an extended mag compared to it. Side by side. This is how it looks on top, so you can see the size comparison. And now, to conclude this review, for beginners, I'd say this gun is alright. Maybe not the best choice, but for beginners who are willing to get this gun, beware of its problems that I've mentioned in this video, such as the battery and the burst function and all of that. But besides that, this will be fine for working with and for playing with on the field. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next review. Goodbye.